Before we start, just understand this is not a signal service. Everything you see here is for educational purposes only. Trading involves risk, and the goal here is not to follow trades, it's to learn the process behind them. Good morning, and welcome to I'm the Trader Capital live trading floor. First and foremost, all glory to the Most High God, our Heavenly Father. We thank you for your grace and your mercy. We thank you for another opportunity to try again, to learn and grow in these markets. Father, we ask that your will be done today as it is in heaven. Father, I ask that you give us a heart of a giver and make us a lover of our neighbor. Please let me not lead anyone that listens to me astray, but use me as a vessel to bring your children back onto you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Can the church say amen? Amen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a beautiful Wednesday. It's a beautiful Wednesday, May 13th. Let's get right on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Another day, another opportunity to grow, learn, and try again. But before we jump into the charts, all right, I just want to say this. There was a time that I used to sit down at the charts with no real plan, jumping between strategies, second guessing every entry, and honestly just hoping that the trade would work. And that's where most traders are. Not because they're not capable, but because they don't have a structured process. The biggest pitfalls that causes traders to fail is that they have no knowledge of money, they don't know how to lose, they don't know how the markets operate, and they don't have a winning model. 90% of traders fail, or 90% are plagued with one or more of these pitfalls. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 pillars that every trader must have in their trading to survive and thrive in the financial markets, so you can join the 10% who succeed and fast track your way to the top 1% of the wealthiest people on this planet. It's called the 10% to 1% club. Let's go. Woo! But before we dive deep into the 3 core pillars, when you step into this arena on this battlefield, you must first have 2 crucial realizations. Realization number 1, trading is war. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is the hardest thing that you will ever do in your life. Realization number 2, all traders are money managers. As a trader, your ability to manage money is vital to your survival in this industry and in life as we know it. Most traders think that success in the markets come from finding the perfect strategy or catching the biggest move. But the reality is, trading success is built on 3 core pillars. First is money and mindset. This is the foundation of success. Then is risk management, the holy grail of trading. This is what will keep you in a game long after everybody else has quit. And lastly, we have trading edge. This is where all traders start. I know this because this is where I started. That's why in today's session, we are going to hone in on your trading edge. Now, everything that we do here is built around one thing, and that is confidence in your trading edge. And at I'm the Trader Capital, our confidence comes from 3 things. First, it comes from understanding how the market actually operates, not what social media says, but how money truly moves. Second, from having one trading model, one model with IPTA signatures that we trust and we execute on a consistent basis. Third is having a plan and a process, because without a plan and process, you're reacting to price and you're just winging it each and every time. And this right here, this session, this is where we focus on the third piece, the process part. I'm not here to force trades. I'm here to execute my plan step by step in real time. Are you all ready? Are you ready to get into the live trading floor? Are you ready to get into the live trading floor? Now, as you're watching though, don't just look for entries, all right? Pay attention to the process, because that's what will get you to the 10% of traders who succeed. And if you want to go further to the 1%, well, that's where we break down all 3 pillars inside of the program. I used to think that winning trades build confidence, but it's not the wins. It's knowing exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, all right, before, during, and after each trade. And that is what we're building here. We begin with our daily processes. Weekly target going to this week is 3%. All right, mental check-in, feeling generally okay. Excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to continue to grow. All right, get 1% better in these markets, in these charts. I accept any risk that comes with trading today. Then we acknowledge risk, all right? I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. News, like I said, is Wednesday, May 13th. We had high impact news come out at 8:30 PPI. Okay, we have another high impact news coming out at 10:30. Okay, so we have news today, making it an optimal day to take a trade. Right, risk going into today, we're at 0.25 of account size, and we have a max of 7.5 on a day per account. Weekly program this week has been established as a sell program. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened. All right, to change that for us here. I'm the Trader Capital. All right, nothing's happened. All right, we'll have to take Monday's high, okay, which is here. Came close to it, but we didn't take it. We're back inside. It is 4-hour inefficiency. Okay, came into the daily. Bodies tell the story. The wicks do the damages. All right now the bodies are telling me that price still wants to continue higher. Okay, so we're paying attention there. Let's let's adjust our previous day. Show the other ones too. Hold on. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it another time. Not right now. But anyway, nothing's happened to change our weekly program, so we progress into our 3-step process. Oh, yeah, this definitely needs to get adjusted, no? Yeah, for sure. Let's do our review for yesterday. Yesterday was a good day for us here. Whoa, that trade kept going. Oh my goodness. Caught this buy here. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful it was. Give me 3 contracts. Very nice. The morning setups gave us -6 and -4.5. Then PM session caught this beautiful continuation buy, which would be for the day a retracement setup. Okay, we took dealing range buy side. All right, we dropped below, took sales liquidity below it, displacement, market structure shift back above it. Beautiful continuation setup. I was out, and it gave more than I was bargaining for. God damn. Oh, it went way past -10. Golly. Whew, that was nice. super duper nice. Been squeezing that mark trucker. Squeeze. Anyway, let's get into today. Step 1, condition, determine bias. All right. What direction is the market going? We already know our weekly bias, but for us day traders and intraday traders, all right, we don't really need to know the weekly bias. I just like to know, all right, because I like trades that are in line with the weekly bias and also in line with daily and session bias, all right. Those are like, woo! Not that you're not going to take losses in those too, but they're top tier setups. Yep, in order to determine our bias, we must first identify our dealing range. This would be our daily, our dealing range. We also have our session dealing range, which is opening range. Oh my goodness. When am I going to get it that I no longer use the fib? This is like every time without fail. That's what's been happening. Every time. It's no longer the fibby. We like the parallel channel. Why do we like the parallel channel, people? Because it allows us to do this easily, and it also allows us to set alerts. Alert. Okay, above dealing range, we have previous day's high. We have 20-day high. We also have AM session. Oh no, that's what, lunch. Lunch session and PM session buy side above price from yesterday. Below dealing range, we have Asia session sell side. We have, yes, they're back on the charts, the lows, session lows, and we have PM session open range sell side alongside PM session sell side below price as well. Okay, so those are our draws on liquidity, depending on which side of the dealing range gets taken. Our draw on liquidity yesterday got smashed. Okay, it was for initially Friday's AM session sell side, then we had London session sell side, both, and we have dealing range as well from Friday. Both got smashed. Ooh, there might have been something there. That's for a later day. And now we wait. We wait for one side of the dealing range to get taken. Either that or we wait till post 10 o'clock for opening range session dealing range for one side of that to get taken. Previous week's high. No. Came to buy side above it. Market structure shift back below it. Ooh, that was a nice setup. Using previous week's high. I like that. That's sweet. That is sweet. They're all dealing ranges, right? It's just about which dealing range you want to deal in. Alright? Depending on what kind of trader you are, will depend on what kind of dealing range you want to deal in. But we deal with the extremes of the dealing ranges, which is highs and lows. This was the effect of PPI. Ding 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 da ding 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 da. We live. We kicking off opening bell. 9:30 opening range. Open range gap is below price. Okay, so we gapped up. We have a premium gap up. Premium gap up. Let's see what's in store for us today. Oh, we took Asia buy right there and there. Ooh, okay. We not in a rush right now. Nothing for us to do. Looking like dealing range sell side is in the crosshairs here. We haven't taken any previous days. Okay, so we're inside previous day. Cool, cool. Coolio. Psych. Not yet, not yet. Psychity, psych, psych, psych. That's midnight open, midnight open. Price been in and out of weekly open. Above, from below, come back above. Come back above. Back below. We could potentially have the low of the week if we're gonna have a up close week. The low of the week form on Tuesday. Left relative equal highs up there. Relative equal highs up here. Let's see though. Yesterday all the accounts got some meat, some food on the table there. We also had 4 bread and butter setups in the morning, just like the previous day. So let's see what today brings for bread and butter. Bread and butter puts food on the table, alright? Can't knock that. Snap, crackle and pop. Y'all ain't see that, right? You ain't seen nothing. Because there was nothing to see. Alright? There was nada. Nizzy. So we got our outline already for the fund. We still just need to go in and, you know, get that technical issues. The only thing with nothing underneath it right now. Technical issues. Alright, we're about to smash dealing range sell side. Time and price, baby. Time and price. All right. So where's my notification on here? It gave me on the phone. Dealing range sell side getting liquidated. All right. Our condition going into this morning has been confirmed as a sell program, which is in line with our weekly program. Okay. So we'll be waiting for a retracement or continuation setup for either that. We're looking to be a seller of this market, okay? Doesn't mean we can't buy. We just understand that it will be a retracement setup, okay? Got our first presenter for value gap here on the 1 minute. First Prezi. Oh, so draw on liquidity. Obviously, initially first, now is Asia sell side. And then below that, we got PM session sell side from yesterday, which is in same line as open range sell side. Okay, so those two will be our draw on liquidity for today. Depending on how price behaves around those, okay? Well, let me know if it wants to go further down or not. Nothing for us here yet, okay? For a continuation, right, I'll need price to come up, take buy side, above external liquidity, come back below, cause a market structure shift back below the external liquidity. For retracement, all right, I'll need liquidity taken below external liquidity, and then the market structure shifts back above. Nothing for us here yet. We wait. We wait patiently. Nothing here for me yet. You will need to take this buy side short-term high here, then drop all the way down, cause the market structure shift for me to be interested in anything right now. At that point, let me even see. It will probably just be the one contract. Yep, one contract, Larry. That's all it gives me in the morning. One contract, Larry. And then PM session usually gives me a decent amount of contracts, about like 3 to 4. We appreciate that. Obviously, it's more volatile in the morning session or whatever during open. Nothing right now though. Just sitting still and waiting patiently, to see step 2, right? Either a retracement setup or a continuation setup. All right, so we've taken buy side here, taken a short-term high above external liquidity. Now I want to see price come back, all right, cause a market structure shift below external liquidity here, which is dealing range low. Then we'll be interested in this continuation sell here. So far, nothing for me to do yet. Just waiting on all the criteria to be met. Right now, we do nothing. And there ain't nothing wrong with doing nothing. Sometimes the best play is no play. One contract. Larry. What? Who that? In trading, right? In trading, in the financial markets, there are 3 uncertainties, right? 3 big risks. I'll go here. Yo, stop belling my line, dog. I ain't got your money. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your pal, buddy. I'm not your buddy, mate. Market structure shift here. We'll be interested in a continuation sell. Getting ready to pull the trigger, Nothing here yet. There it is. Pulling the trigger. Let's see if we get tagged in this bit. We can get rid of this. Now, if we come all the way back up here, takes us out of this trade and cause a market structure shift up there, all right, that would be a retracement setup confirmation, and we would be interested in it. But for now, let me get my exit situated. We're looking at 8825. 8825. It's not giving me on that, bro. 8825 right there. Let's see if bread and butter is on the table today. So continuation setup here. Continuation sales. Market been going up for like the past 6-7 weeks. It's about time you got some downside. Golly. And specifically, I heard that Trump was telling people to buy the stock market. So that's how you know it's going down. That's how you know we're about to tank. And tank, we are tanking. Asia sell side. I'm exiting before Asia sell side. I like that. Bread and butter setup. Let's go. First one for the day. First one for the morning. Bread and butter, putting food on the table. Entry here. Exit right there. Puts food on the table. You're fed today. You're fed. Alright? You're fed. Don't worry about it. There is food on the table. Okay? Okay? Don't need to worry about where your next meal is coming from. It's coming from the bread and butter setup. They don't even know me. All the people that think they know me, they don't know me. They know the old me. Bing bang biggity bosh. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just like that. Continuation sales. See the outcome of that trade. 183. 183. Thank you. Oh, this is this account? I thought it was the other one, you know. I thought the one that was in drawdown. Alright, fair enough. Let's go to drawdown account. This is the one that's down bad. It needs help. It needs help. It's down like 1,700. I'm impressed by it though. Alright, won't be doing anything else until post 10:30. Okay. Alright, I'll take my win on the chin and just wait for the next opportunity. Let's see what else this trade will offer us. Oh, let me go back here and get my... Let's get that screenshot real quick. Let's get that screenshot real quick. Oh, I don't like that. It hides my... Okay, maybe I can just kind of make it look less because I really want this to show, you know what I mean? Because they gotta know who is up in here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Screw it. Let's see what it looks. Na. What's the difference? Yeah, just some little lines. Just some little lines. Came to first standard deviation on the dealing range, back below previous day's equilibrium. If he gives us, I won't personally get in right now. Okay, I'm waiting till post 10:30. They don't even know me. They don't. Oh, let me bring this thing back here so we can see. I'm noticing some stuff up in this that I want to keep a continual eye on in terms of the retracement and where it comes back in the fib extension. I'm watching this inefficiency here. There's also one above it, but I'm more interested in this one. I didn't even know you could go. You can go live on all of these social medias. It's crazy, man. There's just so many places to go live at. Bloody hell, attention is just diverted everywhere. Anyway. That's what I wanted to do. $9.50 macro. Let's see. Right now, our stop would be at 0.75, which is right where midnight open is. I want to see price fail to get to back to external liquidity and then continue low. But it would have to take this market structure shift, alright, for retracement setup to confirm. We close back above this inefficiency, consequent encroachment. Let's see. One contract, Larry. You thought you knew me, but you don't. You don't even know me. You know the old me. You know the person I used to be, not the person I am today. You don't know me. I'm watching this now. We closed open range gap there. Completely filled it in there. Let's see. That was the one I was interested in. But let's see this one. Like I said, market structure shift here, alright, would confirm a retracement setup. Now I want to see price, I guess, retrace higher and back inside of the range. We still would be in here, by the way. Okay, if we had more contracts in this trade, we still would be in here. Stop would be reduced to right here, 0.75. Just a little bit above midnight open. Just a wee bit above midnight. This is Liverpool. I'm watching this on support and time frame here. I'm watching this on support and time frame as a continuation to the downside. That's the wrong one, oh no, it's not. Came up into inefficiency, right? Above external liquidity, drop down, market structure shift back below external liquidity. I'm watching it. Nothing that I would engage in right now, right? It's just a support in time frame, right? To support this trade that I would still would be in. Okay, let me know that, hey, you're still in good hands right now. Later on, okay, I don't mind engaging in these, but right now, like I said, me in the 15 seconds, we're working on our relationship. It's a toxic relationship, and I don't want to just jump straight back into it, you know? You got to start from the bottom back again, build that trust. Because it's all been depleted, boy. Whew. And we got time and price here, okay? Come back and take this high will significantly reduce the probability of this trade continuing lower. We're respecting this inefficiency here. So this could be, obviously later down the line, a potential re-entry to get back in. Three contracts here. Shocking. We're waiting for post 10:30, okay, to engage in anything. We'll see what 10 o'clock has for us once open range is complete. I love that it left, it just came into the lower quadrant of this inefficiency here, and it left the majority of it left open. But this one's about to mess it up, ain't it? There's always one candle that just think they're so special that they can do whatever they want to do. There's always one. A market structure shift here, because now, right, it took liquidity below it. It's not clean cut, but still swing, short-term swing low. Still respecting this inefficiency here. So far, I would be sitting okay in this trade. We're gonna wait for it to show in the 1 minute, but let me get that range ready. We can't even see, you know. This is Liverpool. We've got open range, near range. Let's set an alert on that. Right now my draw is open range sell side based on the setup here already. So let's see price willingness to get there. Yeah, I'll be sitting quite pretty on this trade, not stressing, because I'm seeing the characteristics right in the price action that I want to see to let me know that I'm on side. All right, closure above this inefficiency would be a warning sign, and then market structure shift here would be like, yeah, if you can reduce the risk because you're definitely offside here. But for now, Gucci Poochie. I was doing something. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I did. Yes, sir. 1W on the day. Let me switch accounts. What was it? 183 up on the day. Let's go to the drawdown account. This account needs assistance. He needs help. It's my time, okay? It's my time. Long overdue, alright? Long overdue. Can't nobody tell me it's not my time. I'm about to graduate with a PhD in technical science. So playing with me. PhD, baby. It took me 6 years. Yeah, 2020 was Q3 of 2020. So Q3 of 2026 will officially make 2 years. 6 years. And well, we're in Q2 right now. 1 more month. No, still got that one that's in drawdown. It's gonna take me some time to crawl out of this drawdown here. Just the one account though. It's all good though. What's trading without drawdown, right? It's part of the battle, it's part of the game. You're gonna get cut. If you're gonna fight a war, you're gonna get cut. You're gonna come out with some injuries. You're not gonna be the same. But anyway, we graduating with a PhD in technical motherfucking science. Excuse my French. Pardon my motherfucking French. Excuse it again, I'm sorry. Just been long overdue, you know what I'm saying? I worked for this shit right here. PhD in technical science. Now I'll get to write my paycheck, innit? Oh, that's the goal. I still ain't graduated yet, guys, so I'm just waiting to cross the stage. I'll go 1 more semester. Uno semester más. Is that how you say that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Uno semester más. This one would have given you bread and butter, would have given you -1. 3 contracts, right? 1, 2, 3 begin out here. So let's see if it would have done anything. Wicks do the damages, right? Bodies tell the stories. Bodies are closing well below this inefficiency here. Alright? So far I would still be sitting pretty. Not too pretty, but I wouldn't be worried that my stop would be in jeopardy right now. market structure shift here would confirm this continuation sell bar. Same thing that happened yesterday, and I was happy I didn't get in, so I won't be getting in today. Look at the bodies. Look at the bodies. They're not even close to the inefficiency. The wicks are even failing to make it, and when it does, it's staying in the lower portion of it, right? That's what I want to see. Right now, open range sell side is in the cross errors. Right along with, now we have relative equal lows below price, right? We have open range sell side and we have Asia session sell side. So we got relative equal lows. All right, just increase the probability of price dropping down in here. Re-entry opportunity here on the supporting time frame. Nothing for me to do on it right now, but later on, right, we'll be all up in there. Okay, I like that. I want to see it use a higher 1 minute or higher time frame inefficiency or liquidity raid, and then a market structure shift on here is valid. Where do you think you're going, guy? Buddy? You did all that to close down here? Come on now. That's some fake out shit, man. We're not falling for that no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. I hate when it does this. Like, that's not what it was. Let's refresh this page. Bear with me. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Hit the. We having fun with it now. Golly. We having fun with it. If you're not enjoying it, the journey, the process, then what's the point, right? What's the point? What's the whole point? Obviously, you're not going to enjoy it initially, right? But you work your ass off. You use the trade button to open the panel. Got it. Appreciate it. Okay, now we're back to normal. So a -1, I'm noticing, right? So, yeah, -1. We get a deeper retracement back towards the external liquidity, right? Right now, that's what I've been noticing in price, and that's something I'll be paying attention to in my back testing session. Okay, where the deep retracements will come at, right? Right now, I've been seeing that it's been -1, where we get the deeper retracements back to the external liquidity. Sometimes it goes to and through the external liquidity and continues lower. Sometimes it fails to even make it to the external liquidity, depending on where the inefficiency is in the leg. But that's something I've been noticing for this week, and something I'm gonna keep paying attention to. Okay, it'll all help with the trade management, right? Because if I'm noticing something that's happening consistently, then I'll know, hey, this is not the best time to adjust the stop yet. All right, let's wait for that deeper retracement, let price pull away, and then we can adjust our stop. You never graduate really and truly, right? There's going to be different market conditions. You just graduate from the theory, right, of things, and then comes the life experiences, the chart experiences. One W on the day already, on the morning. Okay, one bread and butter setup. Yeah. But this time, yesterday and the day before, we would have been at 2 already, But there's still time in the session. Yesterday we had 4. The day before that we had 4 as well, bread and butter setup. Today we're at 1 bread and butter setup. Yep, I'll be sitting very nice and comfortable still in this trade, okay? Until we get a closure above this inefficiency. I would not be feeling any type of way about this setup right now. Our stop would be up here. We're seeing what else this trade would offer us. This continuation sell. Session bias is sell program in line with our weekly program. That's what I mean. Like those kind of trades when the session and the weekly are all in alignment. Solid, pretty solid trades. Not all the time, right? Nothing is 100% a guarantee. But when you have that, whew, more probability on your side, right? All right, while we wait for post 10:30, there's always one candle in it. There's always one. There's always one bad apple. Let's see what this 3 contract would have done already. Nah. Would be one remaining. Stop would be at 0.75. -2. Still not being hit. Anywho, while we wait for 10:30, let's get back into this. Let's get back into the build, the behind the scenes of the Trader Capital. So we go, what is a hedge fund? I have to educate the folks because not everybody's gonna know what a hedge fund is. The 3 rows in the fund launch formula, then the edge. Talk about intro, about us. At the Trader Capital, we specialize in actively trading the futures market with the primary focus on NQ Nasdaq futures. Unlike traditional firms that rely on long-term investing, we capitalize on short-term market movements to pursue opportunity while minimizing prolonged market exposure. Built on precision, discipline, and institutional level risk management, our mission is to provide everyday investors access to the level of strategy and returns traditionally reserved for big corporations, big investment houses, and wealthy individuals. Yeah, buddy. Risk control return. 3 uncertainties in trading. We have black swan events, gap risk in terms of new week opening and new day opening, and technical issues. Those are the only 3 risks in trading or in the financial markets in general. And how we control that is through our investment strategy and with our asset class that we trade. Still working on the return part. That's what this part is for, alright? Showcase the return. Then our frame of the deal, our structure, we're going to do a GPLP, general partners and limited partners. If you're an investor, you're a limited partner. Right? That means your liability is limited. Or your control is limited, right? No management fees, waterfall structure, 8% pref means first 8% we make goes to investors. Then there's going to be a 2% catch up, where the next 2% comes to the GPs. From 10 to 20 is 70-30 split, 70 to investors, 30 to GPs. And anything above 20% is a 50-50 split. So our goal is to do better than 20%. Yeah, feels naive. I believe I want to do a monthly distribution. For accredited, for non-accredited, you guys get your money quarterly. Let's not treat them any different, right? But I don't want to treat them any different. I want everybody to get their money every month, you know? We'll circle back to that. We'll circle back to that. We will circle back to that. Lockup period. You have to at least give us a year. I think a year is enough with day trading, so I think a year should be enough. A year. Wicks do the damages, bodies tell the story. Alright, bodies are still staying below this inefficiency, so there's nothing to worry about here right now. Like I said, until we get a body closure above this inefficiency, then we'll have our ears will be propped up, okay? It'll be a warning sign. But for right now, we're Gucci Poochie. Open range sell side is still a go, alright? Alpha Tango 9 up, we're still a go, alright? Where did that even come from? We are a go. So your money's gonna be locked up for a year before you can, make withdrawals. Early withdrawals like that. Okay. 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 Candle hasn't closed yet, but it's not looking good right now, is it? We've got a closure above on the supporting time frame. That means the 1 minute is next in line. Now we got closure above that inefficiency. All right, ears are propped up for this trade. The probability of open range sell side getting hit is reducing by the minute. And the probability of our stop getting hit at 0.75 is increasing by the minute. Yeah, would I count this though? I'll watch it, but it's not something that I would be like, yeah, let's put money behind that. You trying to tell me you came down to leave relative equal lows intact? Yep, now stop loss is next in it. We've got that market structure shift back above it. Our stop loss is next. What's that? 29, 200 is the high of this is 2201. Okay, so this was above it. Okay. Not for me though. This one, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind that one. More prominent than the other one, than this one down here. This wouldn't have given you an entry yet. This one would have. Back above it, then we come below. Market structure shift there. Market structure shift back above. Still inside of the macro, right? Still inside of the macro. So it's valid. I'll put it to watch to analyze it later. Okay, but nothing that right now I would personally be like, yeah, because I didn't even notice it happening right there. But nothing that I would have put risk behind right now. But anyway, you would have been getting smashed out of this at reduced risk after -1 if you had more contracts in the trade. Thank you for my 1 contract. It's cleaner on the supporting time frame, ain't it? Boom. We understood from here that obviously clearly we were offside. Heading to open range buy side. Left relative equal lows below price. We have relative equal highs above price. What's the move? Smooth. go closure above first presented for value gap there. I want to see price stay in the upper portion of it now to take open range buy side. Boy, that was a lot of clicking, boy. Mm. First hour of trading is about to be behind us in less than 20 seconds. Uno momento, por favor. Uno, dos, no, tres, sigue. No, sigue. Ten 10:30. Let's see what you have in store for us. First hour of trading is behind us. We're ready to get back in. We're ready. Give us the opportunity. Price doesn't want to get above midnight open here. another one contract if it gives it to us here. We can go ahead and close this for us, because for us it will be out of it. I'll leave it there. Let's collect data. Let's see if my management style needs to be adjusted. Don't think so, but we'll leave it there for now. Stuck on midnight open. We stuck on midnight open. Oh, why is it different on here? This is why I don't like showing it on the 1 minute, on the 15 seconds and that, because you'll be doing dumb shit like this. We're heading to open range buy side. Now there'll be no hold for that one. Now we can delete it. I would have come and given you an entry on this one here. Bread and butter, heading to -1 on that. I'm gonna count that for bread and butter. We have one, another one. Not yet though, not yet though. We have 2 so far. Boom, comes back below, market structure shift below, market structure shift back above. Liquidity rate below, market structure shift above. Fair trade, fair trade. Fair trade. The higher market structure shift hasn't given us bread and butter yet. This is still the low right now. Okay, until we take dealing range, open range buy side here, then it'll be this low. retracement to then continue lower. Using midnight open. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. Bing, bang. Biggity, biggity, biggity bosh. I did notice this as well on Monday. Okay, so I'm gonna watch this right here as a continuation to the downside. Alright, we got a market structure shift here. Nothing right now that I would personally engage in. I'm just collecting data on it. Nothing for us to do right now. Just chilling. Chilling, billing, killing time. really been feeling good about this trade I'm watching right here, though. Yikes. Ciao. Better ciao, better ciao, better ciao, ciao, ciao. Yo, I haven't heard this song in so long. Marvin's Room. I remember everybody was in Marvin's Room. Everybody and their mama was all up in Marvin's Room. We went on 1050 macro. Because right now, 1030 hasn't offered us jack. Oh! Hasn't offered us all. Nothing to all. Mike. Thank you, Grandma Vida, for getting me yogurt.
Thank you, Grandma Vida.
What's she saying thank you for?
She getting me yogurt.
I should know by your grandma's name, boy. What you know, boy? Do something. Do something. Me not want that.
People get help, have options. The middle class somehow pays full price for everything and gets nothing. Think about it. If you make $85,000 a year, it sounds fine on paper, but you're too rich for financial aid, so your kids are going to take out loans. You're too rich for housing assistance, so you pay rent full price. No one is talking about it. Poor people get help. Rich people, they have options. The middle class
1050 macro.
full price for everything and gets nothing. Think about it. If you make $85,000 a year, it sounds fine on paper, but you're too rich for financial aid, so your kids are going to take out loans. You're too rich for housing assistance, so you pay rent full price. You're too rich for medical aid, so your insurance costs $600 and it barely covers anything. You're too rich for food stamps, so your grocery bill eats you alive. But you're too poor to invest, too poor to buy property, too poor to hire help, too poor to start a business without risking everything, too poor to take a year off or to actually be free. So you work the 50 hours a week to stay exactly where you are. You can't go down, the safety net is gone, you can't go up, the capital isn't there. You're just stuck running on a treadmill that rewards you with the same
Rat race.
every single day.
Yeah, that rat
The
real.
most cruel part is you're the one that society depends on. You pay the most taxes by percentage, you fund everything, you vote, you show up, but you get nothing back but a clap that you're doing it right. The middle class isn't a step on the ladder, it is a trap door. If you're in it, you've got two choices: climb hard enough to escape it, or accept that you're funding everyone else's lives except your own. There's no staying in the middle. The middle is disappearing, and the people who don't see it are the ones that are gonna wake up wondering what happened to the life that they thought that they were actually living.
1050 macro. You gonna give us something or what? Wait. Taking deal range by side. Alright. Let's see if we get something here. Let's see what is hitting for out here in the streets. 1050 macro. So this one gave a noise, right? But when we took open dealing range initially in the morning, it didn't give no noise. What's that about? Would have been taken out of there. This one, bread and butter. Give it 3 there for bread and butter. Excuse me. Arr, 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 arr. I want to see come back below external liquidity and then the market structure shift above. But I'll watch this regardless, okay? If I collect more data on these, then I don't mind engaging in them. But for now, if it does cause that market structure shift, it won't be for me. Won't be for me. We're watching this. We're watching this. Also, now would be interested in the retracement setup, right? Which would be a continuation sell to the downside if we come down and cause a market structure shift here. Be a retracement for using open range, but continuation using daily range. Would have got an entry already though, right here. I want to see it come down in here and then cause a market structure shift, but it came into this one which is above the external liquidity. Right now, not something that I would engage in. Like I said, I'm collecting data on it though. I've seen it a couple times, right? I've seen it a couple times that it doesn't come back below the external liquidity. Above price, okay, we have previous week's high. And we have dealing range, buy side, relative equal highs above price. Would have been a small range regardless. Bread and butter right there. I'm not counting that because it's no trade I would really engage in. But would have given you bread and butter regardless. Negative one here. Getting smashed. That one contract set up. Okay. Okay. Respected this inversion fair value gap here. Cool. Good to know. this was valid, this was valid. Okay, next time I need to be paying attention to be able to engage in these. Fair enough. Fair enough. Solid stuff. We'll take it. We'll take it. Got less than 5 minutes to see something here, or we're done here. Please come all the way down here, cause this market structure shift for me to be interested. At that point, it's going to be one contract. Larry. Yep, one contract. Larry. They keep doing shit, bro. 8 p.m. Ooh. Accidental. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Yo. There it is. Bloody hell. One contract, Larry. You got less than a minute here to make some shake or we done. All right, them people are about to come up in here, so let's wrap it up real quick because they're gonna come in here and interrupt me. Let's do a trade performance review. Nothing for us to do here. What I did well today is that I showed up. All right, I got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading day, next trading session. All right, definitely got 1% better. Showed up today, followed my processes, my procedures and protocols, and didn't deviate from it. All right, so very happy and pleased with my performance today. Where I fall short today would be wake up time and not get my morning routine in. Chart wise, I don't think I fell short anywhere. How I can improve for next day, next trading session is just keep showing up, right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Don't let 11. Here they come. Don't let short-term adversity, losses, series of losses deter me, distract me from what I got going on. And just keep taking small steps in the right direction. Eventually, we'll get to our destination. Good morning. How you doing?
Yes. Thank you.
No worries. You do the bathroom too, or
Yeah.
please? How you doing?
Fine, and you?
Good. I'm good. Thank you. Have a good day. Just lift the door wide open. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. Let's break down trades that we took today and wrap up. Good morning session for us here. Didn't see these while they were forming, but hindsight is 2020. All right, I did see them after the fact, so that's another data collected to write for these trades, I guess. Just pay attention, right? I'm gonna review this later today and see how and why I missed it. Nothing wrong with it though. I was kind of anticipating price to continue lower. Obviously, we took structure back above external liquidity. Okay, I did see this one though. I'm not gonna lie, I did see this one. And price respecting this inversion fair value gap should have been, another like, yeah, you're on side, mate. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that would have given us -1, our one contract. Larry. Anyway, we came in. We took dealing range sell side, identified our session buys as a sell program in line with our weekly program. Okay, we took buy side above it, dropped down, market structure shift back below it, confirmed a continuation sell setup. Okay, we got in, gave us our -1, allowed us one contract, and took us out at -1. Okay, that's all it did give to us. Yeah, that was pretty much it for the setup. Okay, and there was this retracement setup here. All right, let's walk it through. It's valid, even from up here. But this obviously is not a prominent swing, right? But it's still a string. It still meets the criteria because it's still above the external liquidity, right? Anyway, for retracement setup, right? Drop down below external liquidity. We took sell side below it here. okay, and multiple sell side here, and then market structure shift back above the external liquidity. Sorry, another mark. If this wasn't clear enough of a market structure shift, this definitely was a prominent market structure shift. All right, back above the external liquidity here, as you can see, would have given us -1 with our one contract, and this one right here -1.5. Okay, and you still would be in both setups right now. And that was it for us today this morning. Those are the only trades that I would have partook in. Okay, obviously we engaged in the continuation sale. We didn't quite catch the retracement buy here, but nothing wrong with that. Still good to have been able to identify it after the fact, even though I wasn't part of the move. Okay, solid day for us here. Solid stuff this week, right? From last week and the week before, we're not the same analyst, we're not the same trader. But let's wrap this bad boy up in a bow and carry on with our day. We'll be back for PM session over at DJ. But before we wrap up though, I want to leave you guys with this. All right, there was a time, right, that I would finish a trading session and still feel lost. Even on days I made money, I didn't know why it worked, and on losing days, I had no system to fall back on. That's the difference between guessing and having a real edge. And here's the truth: most traders only focus on entries, but consistency comes from the system behind the entry. So if you've been watching and thinking, yes, this makes sense, but I don't have the full system yet, that's exactly why I created a 10% to 1% club. That's where we go deeper into all three pillars: the full model, the risk management system, the money and mindset principles needed to join the 1%, and the exact process to follow on a consistent daily basis. The exact process that we've been walking you guys through each and every day here. So if you're serious about becoming consistent, that is your next step. You know, I once thought that the goal was to win more trades, but the real goal is to become the type of trader who can perform no matter the outcome, because once you have that, okay, the results will follow. Thank you guys for joining in today. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, Throwback Thursday. We'll see you in the morning session kicking off at 9:15. All right, to be on time is to be late. Okay, so I'll catch you at 9:10. All right, be here for 9:10. Kick off at 9:15. All right, as always, I'm the trader here, signing out on a solid morning session. It only took one trade today, but that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Good luck, good trading. As always, happy bloody hunting. See you tomorrow. Remember, you only fail when you quit.